Aye. Welcome back, family, to the Get It Off Your Chest Media Podcast.
I'm Uncle Scruff. Y'all already know, this is the spot where your favorite uncle sits back, rubs his temples, and wonders out loud, what in the sweet fried hell is wrong?
With people these days now, move rats.
But before we get into this diabolical, devilish debauchery, smash that like and subscribe button. Join the family. Today, we talking about something I wish was just a bad TikTok skit, but nah, this was real life. There's this young lady, Jaaden, 16 years old, went and got herself a BBL. Yeah, you heard me, Brazilian, butt, lift, at 16. Lord have mercy. When I was 16, my biggest surgery was getting my braces tightened. Now, before we even get to the aftermath, let's just pause and ask the big question. Where were the parents? Because unless this girl flew to the Dominican Republic in disguise with a fake passport, somebody's mama and daddy, or at least some grown adult, signed off on this.
Get unready with me while I talk about how being gifted a BBL for my 16th birthday ruined my life. Okay, so yes, it was a gift, but no, it was not pushed on me in any way. It was actually something I begged for, but I was 16. So I would say this ruined my life. Just having started my plastic surgery journey at such a young age, I would say I quite literally became addicted. I had 8 procedures by the time I was 21. Many of which I regret. I'm talking about it now because I finally have started the journey of reversing my plastic surgery. I'm 22 now, so I did get my BBL years ago. So I would say it was before the whole like BBL wave really took full effect. But again, for me, it was the age that I got my BBL. I don't have anything against BBLs. So I ended up just getting a lot of honestly unnecessary surgeries, and I would say in the end I ended up being more insecure than I was to begin with. So with my most recent body enhancement surgery that I had in 2022, I had major complications. I would go as far as to say I'm borderline disabled. I can't do any of the things I used to be able to do and I enjoy doing. I can't do yoga, I can't do, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I can't do. Every decision that I make has to have an extra 2 seconds added on to be calculated, and you know what I mean? Like I have to actually calculate my movements to avoid causing further damage and pain. So starting at such a young age with the plastic surgery and seeing like how easy it was to just go make all these alterations to your body, I started to see more and more flaws in myself. And I started to want to correct these flaws, but like at what cost, you know what I mean? I'm physically, mentally worse off than I was prior to these surgeries. At 16, my body was still developing, you know what I mean? Like it was nowhere near its full, you know, I was still developing. I'm 16 years old. I feel like that clinic in Miami should have never, ever allowed that to be a thing, as well as many other people. I highly regret it. I don't recommend plastic surgery to anyone. I plan on speaking out more about it, but for tonight, I am going to go get in bed and bed rot.
Hurry up and get the shit off your fucking chest!
At 16,
Wait a minute.
you can't even rent a car. You can't buy a drink. You can't vote. But apparently, you can drop thousands of dollars to have somebody reshape your body before it's even finished growing. See, here's the thing. When you're that young, your body is still in beta mode. Stuff is still moving, growing, developing. You don't even know your adult shoe size yet, but you out here telling a surgeon, yep, this is the final version of me, go ahead and upgrade it.
It's like painting a car. before the metal's even welded on.
And y'all know, you can't return a BBL. Ain't no customer service line for that. And the worst part, now she's on TikTok saying it ruined her life. Back problems, self-esteem issues, complications, you name it. I ain't clowning her for being honest. I respect her for telling the truth. But I am clowning the adults who let it get that far. At 16, you ain't supposed to be recovering from surgery. You supposed to be recovering from gym class. So to my parents out there, please be the bad guy if you gotta. Tell your kid no. Take their phone if you have to. Let them be mad at you for a year instead of watching them regret something for the rest of their life. And to my young listeners, trust me, you got time. That body you rushing to change, give it a few years. It might surprise you. No. All right, that's enough out of me for today. Protect your kids, protect your pockets, and protect your damn common sense. I'm Uncle Scruffy, and this was Get It Off Your Chest Media. Y'all be good, or at least be better than this mess.